Welcome, sir. We are from SkyMedia, which is a starting up digital marketing company. So this is our team. I'm Anjay
Okay,
Rakshan, and other two is
nice to meet
Tarushi
you.
and Madhumati. Uh, so, sir, this is our team, and it's a pleasure for all of us to meet you. And hope everyone is safe out there. So, sir, can we get to know a bit of you?
I'm Shohan Kulasuriya,
All right.
and I'm a father of 4 kids. And my personal career is, and about my professional career, I was a banker before,
All right.
and now I have moved into social issues or solving social issues. So, and thought of coming out of my professional job and moving on to do some activities to help our country.
All right.
So, and to tell you, I'm not a software developer. So, but I have a separate team who is involved in that. And what I do is trying to solve some certain issues in the country using technology.
All right. So that sounds pretty cool. Uh,
Great. If we talk about the greatest challenge you have ever faced, what could it be?
There has been so many challenges in my life. So, but the challenge I took is moving out from my career and coming into a separate environment of business and entrepreneurship. So it was a challenge and uh, it risk I took, and I don't think that it. I think it had helped me a lot. So I think that's the greatest challenge what I took in my life, taking a risk and changing my life career, professional career.
Um as so, you have taken a lot of challenges in your life. So, I would like to ask when it comes to the situation with COVID 19, how
Yes.
did you and your team manage to face the situation?
Actually, we are mostly based on technology, and so the working environment and working in office is not a must for us. So what we did was we work remotely. Normally, also in other times we work remotely. So this was not a big issue working with the team remotely. And with related to what I do currently right now is. It doesn't affect us with this situation right now. So we didn't have a major issue in working at an environment like this.
all right. So, sir, according to your point of view, what's the best method to run a business? Is it the traditional methods that you guys are following or the digitalized methods?
I think there are certain some businesses and some operations require traditional methods, using traditional methods to run a business, and some can be shifted to on digital, working on a digital environment. So I don't think now in back days people were very reluctant to move on to digital environment, but now I think during these 2 months of time, most of the traditional operations also has been shifted to digital. So for example, if you take meetings, so some businesses have operations in other countries as well. So at the moment, it's restricted to visit countries. So I think people are handling their own operations through digital platforms and meetings like what we are doing right now on Zoom.
All right. Sounds pretty good. Sir, so like with the things happen with this COVID-19 situation, we saw that many things were starting to digitalize. And is there any special tactic that you and your company and your products used a special tactic to face the situation with being digitalized, or did you guys use a special way to face the situation in digitalized manner?
I we didn't use a special thing to digitalize because everything was on digital. Even most of the time we had our meetings on digital platform, because I mostly a lot of time I travel across the country on introducing one of my solutions right now. So everything was managed remotely, and I didn't face any difficulty moving across according to this current situation. And to say you about what I do right now is also something solving problems. So this was not a major hit for me and my team to come across. So it was just a normal time we had to, because we normally meet once in a while, but that has been restricted for about 2 months right now. So I don't think we had a major issue of converting our business proportion and uh, on this effect pandemic situation.
Okay, sir. Sir, if it comes along to your family side, you're married now, and
Yes.
how do you balance the family life and business life?
Actually, that's a difficult question for me, because most of the time, at the moment, what I started right now is not. It's about 1 year's time which we have started introducing a new solution. And so most of the time, I have been out of home on introducing this solution. So my wife has been there for me in managing all the household stuff. So, but I have been able to help in most of the time. So whenever I can, I try to help out on everything.
Okay, so you have 4 kids, Todd, and it must be hard. So I would like to ask, what do you like to see when your kids become big and bigger, and what do you want to see them become, like a doctor or professional?
Actually, I don't insist kids on a specific task. So I have requested them to choose whatever they prefer. And as a parent, we would like them in school, getting them higher marks and good gradings. But I have not insisted. I just have said, just try to get through your exams, not in the first grades and in the normal level, where you can prosper your career in a later stage. Because there are so many opportunities out in the world where the school doesn't teach about those. So these technology and new stuff are there, so they can choose whatever they prefer.
So, sir, if we go forward with this Mankiwwa and Sandrak, I think they are the products of your company. So,
Yes.
so with alone with the small description about what are these, and what do you think? What will be the next big hit with the COVID-19 crisis? What will be the next big thing that the world needs to be changed?
Actually, we will have to adapt technology for most of the operation, and we will. I think it will. This situation will not solve for about 2 years' time. So we will have to have social distancing and maintain security for us on maintaining our health issue. So what I feel is adapting technology is a good thing, and introduce new solutions where people doesn't have to get connected with most of the authorities to get services. So bringing digital solutions is a good thing. For example, if we say to do payments in a local authority about your tax, so bringing in a digital platform is much essential, and it's benefited to the citizen also, where so they don't have to visit the officers on the government institutes to pay the bills. So I think adapting to digital technology is more essential, considering the situation, and take the situation as a plus point and try to introduce most of the technology so that people can use. See.
So, sir, if you give a word about this Mankiwwa and the Sandrak product to our viewers.
Yeah, I'll give you a brief description about what Mankiwwa is. Centract is a product which will be launching very soon, but we have not launched it yet. Yes, Mankiwwa is a mobile application. This is not just a mobile application. This is a mobile application where you can report your public issues or emergency or request for help. So, for example, in our day-to-day life, we see these type of issues in my environment. So we have environment issues, garbage issues, your street light not working, and dengue hotspots and broken roads. So these are common issues in the country where we see in our day-to-day life. And also we find out emergency situation where there may be an accident, a robbery, a fight, likewise. So, and also there may be disaster issues. So earthquake or thunderstorm or flooding like that. So, and also we can find out issues in our transport system, in our hospitals, and for the foreigners and in schools. So, and also we have utility issues we find it in our day-to-day life. So, whenever we see an issue in the current system, what do we do normally? So, in the current system, these are most of the services are being solved by the government. So, what we do is we normally either call or visit the authority or make a request for them to solve this problem. But do you think that people go and visit authorities and report these issues in generally?
No, there's a huge lack of doing that thing and getting
Yes.
things done correctly.
Yeah. So now it is the authorities' responsibility to find out these things and fix these issues. But we have not experienced this. So what we do is we request the citizens, uh, we require the citizens help to identify these issues and inform the authorities and get it fixed. But the current system to report these issues is not easy. So people are very reluctant to go and report these issues. For example, for example, you find out your street light broken whenever you come after office in the night, but at that moment you cannot report, and the following day morning also you might not be able to go and report because you have to go to work or you have some other activities. So we also tend to forget all these issues so that we don't report them, and they also doesn't get notified. But have you seen in the recent past people tell their problems? Have you seen where they tell their problems?
Most of the time they use social medias.
Yes. So Facebook and other social media platforms has been a common place where people tell their problems. But what happens if when the citizens tell their problems on social media? So you and I will get to know about these issues, but the authorities doesn't get to know about these issues. So that the issue is not being fixed, but the people are very share information and they blast all the authorities also. So things are not being solved. So what I believe is informing them first is the most important thing. So that's why it is our responsibility to tell the respective authority in initially to fix these issues. If that is not being done, sharing on social media is okay. But problem, because they want to tell the problem, but they don't want to visit the authority and tell their problem. So they found Facebook as an easy platform to communicate, but that doesn't actually communicate with the respective authority. So what we thought of bringing in a platform where we can tell their problems, and that information will be sent directly to the respective authority. For example, if you say, which area are you from? Arjuna?
We are from Kalam. And
okay, for example, we say, for example, we take Jaffna. In your area, so whenever you post an issue on social media platform, how long does the respective authority or the mayor get to know that there's a problem in this? So what we do is we introduce this platform for you to report. So according to your location, it will be directed directly to the respective authority, and not only the authority, for example, the mayor, the officers in the respective departments also will be notified simultaneously so that they can take action immediately. So that's how this is a common application for the country where we have separated the authorities according to the geo-boundary points of each authority. So For example, if you take a local authority, there's 342 local authorities in the country. So we uh, right across the country, we can send information whenever a citizen reports within a fraction of a second to these respective authorities. So as I said, this is a common platform for the country where Mankiwwa can serve the municipal councils, the fire department, the ambulance services, electricity board, water board, and it continues the transport and also. And it's just a simple application where you can open the application and capture and tell your problem and select what your issue is. That's it. So within 3 simple steps, you can report your issue to the respective authorities, and it's not a big, because we didn't want to complicate the reporting system, because most of the people are also not fluent in using smartphones as well, because they use smartphones but they don't know to do complicated stuff. And also at the moment we are working with few local authorities right now. We work with Gampaha, Otte, Kuliyapitiya, Rattanagala and Biyagama. And also we'll be introducing in the other authorities also very soon, because it was approved to start in other authorities. And because of this current situation, we couldn't connect with these authorities because everyone was at home. So we will be starting, and we are trying to introduce this island by, so that any citizen can report anything anywhere in the country to any authority. So coming into this current situation of this COVID-19, we thought everybody was saying that contact with or there were issues with citizens going to the hospitals and getting contact with the doctors and the authorities who are working there. So what we did was we introduced just an additional feature from this platform, where that citizens can report COVID-19 issues as well. So in this, citizens can report, if, for example, if we say I suspect that I am infected with this coronavirus, so I report saying that I suspect, and that will be sent to the respective closest hospital or the MOH office in the area, and also they will be getting notified, and they will later on communicate with them on a video call or whatever, and diagnosing what should be done. And also there were people who were infected and they didn't come out and try to get necessary treatment, but that also can be reported through this platform. And also the people who didn't go on proper quarantine procedures. So these were common issues right now what we face. So these 3 type of issues also we introduced to report under COVID-19 category, so that the respective authorities, the hospital, the police and the municipal council can get into these information and take necessary action. So we are capable of introducing this island-wide, and for example, there are 21 million citizens within 9 provinces, 25 districts, 342 local authorities and 331 DS divisions, and up to the level of 14,022 Brahman Iladaris in the country. So for example, if a citizen reports any issue with respective to these authorities, within a fraction of a second we can reach these authorities up to the ground level of 14,022 Brahman Iladaris, from the president's level to the ground level within a fraction of a second, and all the information can be managed in a simple dashboard where I will show you how it works. This is how it works. So whenever a citizen reports, you, for example, if it's a garbage report, it will be sent to the garbage dashboard, and these are the issue, it will be sent. But all the authorities will find all what is their respective task. So they will have real-time information, and also this is data what is being collected, and you can have a simple workflow assignment dashboard where you can assign tasks to different type of authorities under your purview. So, and we have a fully automated system where you don't need human interaction to handle the issues reported, so that can be sent. For example, as I said, the 14,022 Brahman Iladaris can be reached within a fraction of a second. Simultaneously, we can send the data to the president and to the respective areas, Brahman Iladaris as well. and also like this is the structure of it. So from national level to the ground level, we can send the details. And also the uniqueness of these applications, this is common for the country. Actually, this can be used worldwide as well. And the main unique feature is all reportings are anonymous. So whenever a citizen, if the citizen wants to reveal the information, they can type the information, or else the person will be reporting as an anonymous report. And also, even though the citizen is anonymous, the authority can communicate through the application with the reporter, and can be used as a communication platform as well. And the authorities also can use this platform as an internal communication platform as well. And these are few articles which was about the COVID-19 and now the service what we offer. And these are few recognition what we got during the past. And in 2 occasions, this was selected as the best software solution innovated in the country. So that's it
So
about this.
that's a pretty cool application, sir. Honestly, that's something we need to Sri Lanka, because rather than posting stuff on social medias, we can post the stuff to the needed authorities to see them. Okay, so sir, you said that you got a team that one
Yeah.
was working for you. So
Yeah.
whenever there's a new recruit or whenever there's a new person to your team, how do you manage to get these people jammed together? How do you make the sync with each other to make sure that they are working?
Actually, in this operation, I don't have a huge team. I just have 5 people right now working on this current project, because whatever we did earlier, we have stopped, and I'm really focusing on this, introducing this Mankiwwa and the sanitary solution in the country. So we doesn't require a huge team to manage this operation right now, but we might need a few more people when we start introducing this island, right? So managing a small team and recruiting people is mostly online, so it doesn't have the big issue on handling this task.
Okay, sir. As a final question, I would like to ask, what is your big message to our viewers?
At the moment, what I feel is we are lacking of entrepreneurs, and we are majorly lacking of social entrepreneurs. So, and this is a good opportunity. This pandemic situation actually is a disaster, but I think if you have an entrepreneur mindset, this is a good opportunity to start new things and introduce new things, and to help out the people and the country. So we should take this as a positive approach, take it in a positive approach, and do new things and do good things.
So thank you so much. And also, as a the final question, when we can get the Sanitrack product in our country running on?
Sanitrack, actually, I'll explain you what Sanitrack is. Sanitrack is also what we are introducing, mainly focusing on the local authorities right now. I think it will be ready by mostly by mid-June. So all these services are being provided to the citizens free of charge.
Okay, that's a really good thing, and I'm pretty sure that these solutions will make the country more productive, because with the tracking, and the tracking is the main thing that we need to be productive. So thank you so much for your valuable time and these 1,000 valuable ideas.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for connecting.